So we're making a Dr. Seuss tower, which is this tower in Alaska. And when I'm gonna make a base. Okay. So we have styrofoam for a base, and I'm gonna do some plaster over it on top of it, to seal it and add a little bit of texture. So yeah. First. Okay, so I know you can't see it, but there's plaster here, and it's drying, and that's gonna seal it. And we'll paint over it in a while for a base, and then we have this. So it's a dirt texture, and we have some stuff. Basically, the bottom of it, I'm editing it a little bit, but the bottom of it is basically like a stable. So it's it's basically wood beams, and then so it's two wood beams on each side like this, holding it up, and then there's two roof pieces. And then we have trees and stuff that we'll add on in a second. So yeah, and then we also have these animals put in the stable area. So I've got a base coat right here. This is my base coat, and I'm gonna put the texture over it, and all sorts of stuff will be covering that, and the grass and the trees and everything. So that's basically just a base coat. So while that's drying, I'm gonna measure this, the balsa wood, in order to get the right shape, and make sure that it's not too tall. Okay, so turns out that I got the wrong amount of wood, so we're gonna go get more wood, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so this is the first base. There's gonna be two of these, and this is basically it. So I'm gonna do two of these, and then I'm just gonna put the roof right on it. So yeah, I'm gonna go build another one, and then I'll stain them eventually. This is my ground. This is completely dry. We got the new wood stick from Ace Hardware, And spray tack. I'm trying to think what. Oh, right. So the base. Afterwards, we're gonna paint it with Mars Black. It's kind of a grayish black. So yeah. Okay, so I have the stilts, right? And then I have the roof pieces, which the wash is just drying over. But when that does dry, I'm gonna hot glue them together and then put them on the base. I might use toothpicks to put in the base of this is balsa wood, so it's very soft, so I can use that to make it more sturdy when I put it in the base. Now I'm gonna be using the hot glue because yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I now have this as the base, and we'll put that on and then add everything else. Okay, so now that we have this glued on here, I put toothpicks in one here, one there. Well, actually not toothpicks, but they're barbecue skewers that I cut, whatever. So yeah, and I glued all four down. So now I'm gonna be adding, details, trees, and grass and stuff. So yeah. those 3 trees on, right? I'm gonna put these 2 on, just tiny ones. I added a little bit of black paint to add some shadow. When I paint over it with the stirred earth, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to do a layer of stirred earth. So yeah. Okay, so now we have this. I'm gonna let it dry. It'll dry. When it's dry, it'll be darker. I'm gonna put some animals in here, maybe a fence or something, because down here is supposed to be barnyard, kind of barn area. But I'm done with work for today. So yeah, see you in a second. Okay, so now we have animals on, and I added this, which I'm not going to finish today. I'll do that in the next episode, in part 2. Right now, I'm going to finish it up and add the black, Mars black, onto the edges, and that'll be it.